Sorry, that's a terrible way to start a stream. How's it going, everybody? Welcome. That was terrible. Yeah, let me just cough into the mic. Sorry if you heard that. What's going on? All right, so I gotta go ahead and tweet this out. But how's everybody doing? Welcome. All right, so let's see. Twitter. Hold on. Live or Saturday stream. Hey, what up, Nathan? How you doing, man? Saturday stream. I'm just tweeting this out. All right, there we go. What is up? What is up? How you doing? Welcome. You're the first one in the chat. What up? What up, Sam? How you doing? Sam, second in the chat. How's everybody doing? Hey, what up, Raven? What is going on? How's everybody doing today? How's everybody's Saturday? I'm actually doing a Saturday stream. Hey, Juice, it's my birthday. Well, happy birthday. Hope it's a good one. No, Juice. I'm trying to watch Stranger Things. Why? Seabass. What episode are you on? I'm just drawing Batman villains. Oh, nice, man. Good luck on drawing. I can't draw for shit. My man Juice, what is up? How y'all doing? I'm on 5. Nice, man. Nice. You only got a little bit more to go. I freaking marathoned that thing in less than 24 hours. It was nuts. I legit watched like 5 episodes at work because it was super slow. But it's a solid show, man. Loved it. But yeah, how's everybody doing? I always feel like the Saturday streams are always a little different. Like, everybody's all like, we're doing shit, man. We're doing shit. And I feel like I should do it during the week, but I'm never off during the week, so it doesn't matter. Hey, Juice, how are you? I'm good. I gotta go to work here in a little bit, but I was like, you know what? Let me make sure I get the Saturday stream done. Because I didn't do it last time, so want to make sure I do it. How do you feel about Vanessa Kirby for Catwoman? I'm not a big fan of it. I don't think she has the look for Catwoman. And I know, like, a lot of people would be like, what are you talking about, blah, 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 blah. Because I feel like some people will, like, I know there was, like, the internet. I didn't have a fucking issue with it at all. But the internet went crazy with the whole Ariel stuff for Little Mermaid. I don't care about that. I mean, you guys know, if you've been watching this channel for a while, I don't care about race swapping for characters just because a majority of all characters are white anyways. So they're just, they want to change it up. But I do think that, certain characters should look like a certain way. Not exactly like how they were drawn, but they should portray, not look a certain way, but they should be portrayed a certain way. And I don't know if Vanessa Kirby can pull off Catwoman, in my opinion. But hey, then again, a lot of people didn't think Ben Affleck could be Batman. A lot of people didn't think that Heath Ledger could be Joker. So I could be totally wrong. But me personally, I think there's a million better choices that you can have instead of Vanessa Kirby. I think she's just getting thrown in there because she's like really hot right now. She's in a bunch of action movies, and people are just like, oh yeah, Vanessa Kirby. But I don't think she'd make a great Catwoman, in my opinion. Let's see. How is life, Juice? Life's good. I'm getting ready to go to Comic-Con. I'm getting ready to go to California next Saturday. They're having a lot of earthquakes, so that's interesting. I've never been in Cali when they've had an earthquake, so that'll be really crazy if one does happen while I'm there. But yeah, I'm going to LA the few days beforehand, and then I'm going to San Diego for Comic-Con with a friend of mine. A lot of people are saying Aubrey Plaza for Catwoman. Yeah, so the reason why a lot of people are saying that was because she was on Stephen Colbert, which is a late night show in America, and he asked her, he was all like, hey, there's some people that want you for Catwoman. Do you want to be Catwoman? Sorry if I sound congested. It's just like my nose is all stuffed up, and I tried blowing my nose and it didn't work. But she was on Stephen Colbert, and you can look this up on YouTube. Just go check out the Colbert Show. And he like had her do like, he had her put on like cat ears, and then she was just like, she was being dumb. She was being Aubrey Plaza like she always is. And yeah, and a lot of people kind of really liked how she is like silly about it and think that she would be great. So I love her. I don't know if she'd fit Catwoman though, to be honest. Although she was really good in that show Legion. Let's see. I don't mind which actress plays Catwoman as long as they get the character right. Yeah, I agree. So, Juice, do you think we will see Joker trailer at SDCC? No, because WB is not going to be there. WB is not going to be there, so I don't think that they're going to drop any Joker stuff or any trailers, to be honest. Wonder Woman said they're not going to start promoting until December. Birds of Prey, I wouldn't be surprised if they, drop it sometime in, September. And Joker, I don't know, because it comes out in October. You could possibly get a drop of the Joker trailer during Comic-Con, but I don't know. They're not promoting it, at least. I live in California, and I keep feeling earthquakes. Really? Yeah, so are they bad? Are you going to stream before you leave? I don't know, Supreme. It'll depend on how much I get done. I think Deanna Lane would be great Catwoman. I have no idea who that is. What up, Lucas? When is Comic-Con? Comic-Con is the 16th. Well, that's when I arrive. It's the 17th through the 21st, I think. It's a Wednesday to Sunday of the following week. So it'll be interesting. Oh, shit, my stuff's falling down. But yeah, so it'll be pretty cool. Let's see. I'm trying to think of what else happened. Are you guys watching Martha Kent? What? Martha Kent from freaking BVS? You're crazy. I honestly more intrigued by the possibility of the Home Alone kid playing Joker. Oh, no. I definitely don't want that to happen. What are you looking forward to most about Comic-Con? Some of the exclusives and stuff, like some of the cool shit that's going to be there. Apparently DC has moved booths, which is really interesting because I've been to Comic-Con the last 4 years, and DC's always had the same booth in the same spot for Comic-Con. And this year they're moving, and they're supposed to have the biggest booth. And also, they're going pretty balls to the wall for Batman 80th anniversary, because they're supposed to have like some Batman like extravaganza or Batman experience show. That's anybody. If you live in San Diego, apparently it's open to anybody. So that'll be out there. That I'm definitely gonna check that out. There's a Batman Museum party that's going down, which is probably why they're going so big. So I'm going to the Batman Museum party thing. And then, it's a Comic-Con museum with Batman being inducted. It's not a Batman museum. So that's happening. But yeah, there's just a lot of stuff. I got into the Amazon Prime, or I should say Amazon Video, like screening for that show, The Boys. So I'm excited for that. There's a lot, man. There's so much going on for Catwoman. And for Comic-Con. This may seem a little bit out of stretch, but I think Kristen Stewart would be a great Catwoman. No! I'm pretty sure Robert was like, look, man, I don't care who you cast as Catwoman, but it can't be my freaking ex-girlfriend, ex-wife, whatever she was. That would be terrible. My other is Dakota Johnson. Dakota Johnson, the chick from 50 Shades of Grey. I'm not about that. I feel like she has like no no chemistry, but she has no, what's the word? Charisma? I don't know if that's what you use for females. Is it the same thing as charisma for everybody? I don't know. Like, I don't know. You know what I mean? I feel like there's a different word for that. Blah blah blah. Who is your favorite Catwoman actress? I mean, well, there's only been 3 if you're counting Gotham. I would pick Michelle Pfeiffer, hands down. How will WB handle Catwoman in Pattinson Batman and the future Harley Quinn Gotham Sirens film? They're either going to do 2 separate, which I don't think is going to happen. I think you just take the Catwoman from Pattinson's and put him in Gotham City Sirens. That's it. Because I think what a lot of people are thinking about, and the reason why a lot of people are like, oh, how do you do that if it's going to be an earlier Batman and it's this and that? I don't think WB cares. I think WB is literally going to take anything Snyder did and just throw it away. They don't care. So they're basically going to be like, hey, you know all that shit you saw before? Never happened. So Batman's just going to do his own thing. He's going to be in his own timeline or whatever. And it's just going to kind of sync up with the movies. They're just going to trade everything. Like, it's not going to matter. And then I think they'll just pull the Catwoman from there and put him in Gotham City Sirens. I think that's just how it'll go. I want an Arkham-style Catwoman. Appreciate previous adaptations minus the Catwoman movie. What do you think of the new Young Justice episodes? I haven't got to see them yet. You should watch Dakota in Bad Times for El Royale. She embodies Catwoman in that movie. Me personally. Did you like Batman '89? Yeah, I loved Batman '89. I thought it was awesome. Because that was like very comic booky Batman. I thought it was dope. So yeah, the Batman '89 was legit. Um, but yeah, I'll have to see. I don't know. I'm not really a big fan of Dakota. So, but it'll be interesting to see. I think. I mean, who else could be? I always said that. What's her name? She's in Underworld or Dark World or what is that stuff? Oh my God, what is her name? Oh shit, she's in Underworld. She's like the main character. I'm forgetting her name right now. I always thought she'd be a great Catwoman. Haven't WB come out with a statement recently that they are going to leave their movies in the director's hands a bit late and realize it, but it seems promising. They're gonna do more standalone movies, and yes, they're gonna try to focus on the directors doing what they can. But I think there's still like this underlying, like everything's in the same universe kind of thing. I think Amy Adams would be a great Catwoman. Now you're just playing around, Pete. Let's see. I definitely don't want Dakota Johnson. What do you think about Vanessa Hudgens playing Catwoman? I don't know about that. I mean, she is attractive, and I think she could definitely, like, I mean, she fits the Latino mold, because I know I've been talking about that before, but, I don't know. I don't think she's the greatest actress, to be honest. But then again, I don't know if Isa Gonzalez is the greatest actress, too. So it comes down to, can Vanessa Hudgens play the very, like, sexy character role? And I know a lot of people are like, oh, that shouldn't be all Catwoman is. But it is a big part of her character. Like, she plays the seductive, like, you know, temptress a lot. And it's just, read a lot of Catwoman comics and it's exactly what she does. And it's not, like, degrading to her. It's, she uses it as a power. Like, she's able to take men and just, like, fucking manipulate them and do whatever they want. Steal all their shit and then dip out and be like, bitches. So, yeah, it's, I don't know. So, I don't know. It would be if Can Vanessa Hudgens played that part, which I'm not too sure. Alexander Daddario, a bit of a stretch, but a Catman. I think if they weren't, because they've said that they want to go Latina for Zatanna too, I would cast her as Zatanna, to be honest, because I think she has a look. Kate Beckinsale, yes. Kate Beckinsale, for sure. Yeah, after watching that Stephen Colbert show, I can see it. Plus, I've seen a clip from a movie, I don't know what, where she's pretty much Catwoman spot on. Have you seen Catwoman DC Showcase? I have not. I saw Vanessa Hudgens fan art for Catwoman and it looked awesome. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of people that do a lot of fan art that does look awesome, but you know, like I said, thinking about the actual like acting part of it, it's like I'm like, I mean, I like Vanessa Hudgens. Don't get me wrong, I like her. I don't know if you know, she'd be the best for it. I've seen Isa Gonzalez like 2 films, and I already think she's a better actress than Vanessa Hudgens. Okay. I've seen her in Baby Driver. She's going to be in Shobbs and Hall, and she's going to be in... Did I say Shobbs? I said Shobbs and Hall. Hobbs and Shaw. I totally reversed those. She's going to be in that. And she's in some new thing called Missing. Like some new movie called Missing. Where she doesn't look that great in that movie. So I'm just like, I don't know. I want to check them out and see what's up. Hold up. There's somebody at my door. Did they just drop this off? Come on, can you drop it? Hold on, guys. Sorry, somebody's at my door. I think I gotta go sign for this. I don't know if anybody's here. Hold on. There's somebody at my door, and I gotta go sign for this. I'm not even kidding. Like, there's somebody there. I'll be back. Hold on. Sorry, I didn't mean to leave the stream. I'll be back. Sorry. I hate when you forget to sign for some stuff, but you know what? You gotta make sure you get those packages, you know what I mean? Sorry about that, everybody. Let's see, blah, blah, blah. I've seen... What do you think of Josh Gad as Penguin? Josh Gad came out and said that he's not Penguin, so that's not gonna happen. Mila Kunis, possibly. So, I think Mila Kunis has the look. I think she's always been extremely gorgeous, in my opinion. I've been watching since that 70s show. But could she pull that off? Because she plays more of like a comedy kind of role. That would be interesting. I don't know if I've seen her in anything where she's like... Well, I don't know. She kind of played that in Black Swan. Mila Kunis could probably do it. I'm not going to lie. Because she was very seductive and, like, crazy in Black Swan with Natalie Portman. Maybe. I've never really thought about her for that. Although, how old is she now, though? Because apparently they're looking for, like, a 20 to 30-year-old for this role. I don't know how old Mila Kunis is anymore. Because I grew up with her, pretty much. Because she was on that 70s show. And I was watching that when I was in high school, I think. Me and Mila Kunis are probably the same age. Somebody look that up. How old is she? What do you think of Isa Gonzalez's Catwoman? Never heard of anyone suggest her. Pete's just a troll at this point. Come on, Pete. I think the logistical shortlist is Anna de Armas, Vanessa Hudgens, Isa Gonzalez, Vanessa Kirby. Wildcard picks are Zoe Kravitz? Is that like what's his name's daughter? And Lorraine Ozil. I've never heard of those last two. It's Kravitz is what's his name's daughter, right? She's like I think she's an actress. I haven't really seen her much. I haven't heard of that last person though. How about Maureen yeah, I can never say her last name. Barkin? Check video played Vanessa in Deadpool. Definitely think she could do it. She could, but she just turned 40. So I don't think she's in the running. And then Issa have ties to Warner Brothers with Blade Runner and our upcoming Godzilla and Kong. Yeah, they do. Andy Serkis for Penguin. What up? What up, Mark? Yeah, a lot of people are saying that Andy Serkis might get a role in this, and I think he'd be a great Penguin, to be honest. Penguin didn't have the things. The casting sheet said that they were looking for somebody that was like in their 40s, and I want to say he's like 56 or something. John McAvoy as Riddler. He came out and said he would like to play Riddler, I think so. She's looking great for 40. What the hell? Yeah, well, her, J-Lo's like 50, and J-Lo looks great. Oh man, I love her. What's her name? Catherine Winnick is also like 40 plus. They look amazing. Mila Kunis is 35. She's older than me. Wow. Okay, that's crazy. Yeah, she's 35. She's older than me. Do you watch Stranger Things? Yes, I've already watched season 3. No spoilers though, because I don't think anybody else has watched it yet. But yeah, the season was great. But yeah, damn, 35. I didn't think about that. That's crazy. She lied about her age when she was on that 70s show. Yeah, she said she was going to be 18 on her birthday, which wasn't a lie. It just wasn't going to be her 18th birthday anytime soon. She was like 16 or 15 when she got on that show. So, yeah, it was insane. But yeah, I don't know. It's gonna be interesting to see. Apparently, as July goes on, we're supposed to get more guesses of who will be in Batgirl, the Batman for Catwoman. Sorry, Jesus, my brain's all over the place. Let's see. I love that 70 show. That 70 show is awesome. Did you go see Far From Home? No, I don't. I'm done with Marvel movies right now. I'm not going to be watching any more Marvel movies. I'll only go watch Black Widow out of respect for Scarlett Johansson, because she's been there forever. She should have been the first female MCU person to get their own movie. But yeah, I'm only going to go watch Black Widow for Scarlett Johansson. That's it. But no, I don't really care to go see Far From Home. I've already heard the spoilers and all that stuff. Hey, what have I missed? Not much. We're talking about Catwoman, other stuff. I want Andy Serkis to be Clayface. That'd be kind of cool. What are your thoughts on the Suicide Squad casting? I think they're great. I think the Suicide Squad castings are great. Minus John Cena. Like, I don't like John Cena because John Cena is just John Cena in a movie, if that makes sense. Like, he doesn't ever change his like style. You know, there's not really much different to him. And I'm not a big fan of John Cena's acting, in my opinion. Like, he was in Bumblebee, and I was just like, okay, it's just John Cena playing a military guy. He's done that a million times. But I don't know. He's supposed to play a character called Peacekeeper. If that's going to be true or not, I don't know. I mean, James Gunn said he's done with casting, and Peacekeeper was rumored to be John Cena, so we'll see what happens. But yeah, I don't know. It's gonna be interesting to see. But apparently, Benicio del Toro is going to be Vandal Savage in Suicide Squad. That's the rumor, and I think that would be a great freaking, villain in that movie. And with James Gunn, I think he'll do a great job. John Cena lacks acting ability. To be honest, he's always just been a big, hard dude all the time, and it gets boring. Kaylee Coco is going to play Harley Quinn. Any thoughts on that? I think she'd be great. I mean, of course, I'm always going to miss the OG Harley Quinn voice, but I mean, hey, why not? I don't think Kaylee Coco can't be worse than the other chick from Big Bang Theory, the little smart one, the scientist one. Not the one that played Blossom, the other blonde. She did it. She was Harley Quinn in that Batman Harley Quinn movie, and I didn't like her voice in that. When does Black Adam movie come out? Isn't it supposed to have Hawkman? That's the rumor. It's supposed to have Hawkman, Stargirl, and Atom Smasher, I think. And, yeah, they would be fighting Black Adam. But that's supposed to start filming sometime next year, apparently, into some animated series. Hey, Juice, what up, money? Let's see. Love that they've been featuring Renee Montoya on from Batman the Animated Series on Birds of Prey. Sorry, like my brain right now is just. But yeah, they're definitely going to be featuring her in Birds of Prey. It's going to be dope. Legends of Tomorrow ruined Vandal Savage. Yeah, well, I'm pretty sure James Gunn will bring her back. Sheldon's girl? Not Sheldon's girl, no. What's his name? The dorky guy with the bullhead haircut. His girl. Is Catwoman going to be in Birds of Prey? No. Did you get bored of Marvel movies? Yes. I saw Far From Home yesterday, and it just reminded me of why I'm a DC person. It was good, but some parts really good. I just can't enjoy that type of movie. Give me the Batman. Have you heard the rumor about Hawkman and Hawkgirl in WW84? I've heard that rumor, but I also want to say that if you saw that on Instagram, it's probably a lie, because some people had screenshots from IMDb that had like Sam Worthington and some other chick as Hawkgirl and Hawkman, and they're not even in the movie. Like, they're not even cast for the movie. They're not anything. So somebody like added them to it, put those titles on there, and took a screenshot. So I don't think they're in that movie. It would be cool. It would be a great surprise if they were. And Wonder Woman's rumored to be wearing the Golden Eagle outfit, so it's possible that there can be Thanagarians in this, which would be kind of cool, and maybe that's where she gets the suit from. But I don't know. We'll see. I'll believe it when I see it. Let's see. Also, any update on Jim Parsons as the Riddler? No, I don't think have been any rumors of that either. I just thought he would be great. Penny from Big Bang Theory. Is that her name, Penny? No. Yeah, Penny is gonna be Harley Quinn in the show. Do you think Tom Ellis? Oh, $2 donation. I know. Thank you so much. I really appreciate Juice doing God's work for DC fans. Thank you so much. I appreciate that super chat. Everybody give some love for that super chat. I don't know. I missed. Do you think Tom Ellis would be a good Batman? Because I think he would be awesome. I have no idea that name. I would need to put a name to a face. I don't know who Tom Ellis is. Is Henry Cavill still Superman? Thank you so much for that donation. I will say that Henry Cavill is still Superman until they cast another Superman. But as of right now, it doesn't look like he's going to make any more films. So I wouldn't be surprised if they recast Superman. But they just kept Ezra Miller as Flash. So we'll see what happens. Because if you guys don't know that, there's a new Flash director now. So the fourth Flash director is jumping on this movie, and it's the guy from It. So the cool thing is WB has no problem with actually having horror directors make their movies, their superhero movies. And the two horror directors that have directed superhero movies have actually done really well with Aquaman and Shazam. So the It director is going to get Flash, and hopefully we'll actually see this movie made. But it's not going to be made until after Ezra Miller stops filming those stupid Harry Potter movies. Tom Ellis is from Lucifer. Oh, no. I don't think he'd be a good Bruce Wayne. Barakin, no. I don't. She's too old. She's like 40. And they're looking for a 20, 30-year-old. Although I think she looks great for her age. And, I mean, she could probably do it if it was an older Batman. If it was still Ben Affleck. I don't know how Batman will cross over with everyone else. It wouldn't make sense. The thing is you shouldn't be trying to make sense of it. If you're thinking that BVS is still a thing, it's gone. BVS is totally gone. Like, don't even think about it. It's over. It's done. Like, it's dead. Bury it, to quote that movie. And it might be one of the reasons why they want to recast Superman as well, because they probably want to recast the two big people from that movie and then just make Wonder Woman be her own character. They're like, yeah, Wonder Woman's just her own character. She didn't show up in BVS. Like, forget that movie. So, recasting Batman and recasting Superman, I wouldn't be surprised if they're just like, okay, we're done. Like, boom. Only these characters count. BVS never happened. That way they can get rid of the Batman's been around for 20 years thing. So, and I wouldn't be surprised if they just make another Man of Steel. Unless J.J. Abrams, who is supposed to sign like this monster deal with WB, unless he's like, all right, I want to direct Superman, but I want to bring back Henry Cavill. That's the only way we're going to do stuff. But I wouldn't be surprised if he's like, no, I'm going to bring back the dad because I don't want the dad to be dead. Like, there was no reason for his parents to die. I thought that was stupid. But yeah, he'd probably change the new Lois Lane as well. Let's see. Did you like Ezra Miller and JL? I had no issue with Ezra Miller except his running. His running was so stupid. I don't know why he thought that was a good character choice. That was terrible. 4 times the charm for Flash director, right, Matt? I understand why they want to push the lesser-known characters, but for me, the DCEU seems lost without a core trinity standing strong in the popularity and story. Yeah, it totally makes sense. But I think it's also because they've had a bunch of misses with the Superman and Batman that they kind of just want to, like, let's just build up these other characters. And I also think I feel like Superman and Batman, you have to throw a lot of money into those movies. Although Batman, I think you can make a badass Batman movie for like fucking $40-50 million. But because it's all like grounded shit. Like, it's not a lot of special effects. But I think that they really want to get away from the BVS stuff, so they're like, let's just make a bunch of other movies first and like get away from the Zack Snyder stuff as much as possible. And it doesn't help that you still have people crying about the Snyder's Cut. Like, it's still going. And if you want it, that's cool, but like, just move on. Like, I think WB at this point is just like, fuck those people. It's not gonna happen. And so, like, and if they're trying to move it in a different direction, why would they release that? Because then everybody, like, just let's think about this in a total logical sense. You're a company, and you want to move in a new direction because you didn't like the direction of BVS and Justice League. You cannot argue that Justice League wasn't trash. Like, it was okay. Like, if it was like a movie made in the 90s, it would have been phenomenal. But Justice League was just not a good movie. And everybody can say Snyder, you know, his cut would have been better. Maybe it would have. Or it could have been like BVS that dragged on, and then it wasn't good. It wasn't like great until you actually saw the extended cut that was an extra 20 minutes to it or whatever. But if you're a new company and you're trying to move away from something that didn't work, and you start building these new movies that are actually doing really well, they're making profits, they're not costing a lot, and then why would you release something that you don't want to be a part of anymore? You know what I mean? And that's what the people that want the Snyder Cut are constantly don't understand. you can want something that's awesome, that's great. Like, yeah, hopefully we see the light of day someday. They do it in comic books. Like, they release shit in comic books like, oh, yeah, we were supposed to do this, but we changed it at the last minute, blah, blah, blah. But those things don't get released for years, like decades sometimes. I don't think that the Snyder Cut gets released anytime soon. I know Zack Snyder is still leeching off of it. He needs to move on. That guy really needs to move on. But I don't expect WB to do that. Why would they do that? They're trying to move in a new direction. If you release the Snyder Cut right now, that's all anybody's going to talk about before Joker comes out. If you release it right before Birds of Prey, people are going to be like, oh, you know what, man? We could have totally had a way better Birds of Prey if Zack Snyder did it. You release it before the Batman, oh, man, freaking Ben Affleck's so much a better Batman. You can't do it. There's going to be no good time to release the Snyder Cut. You release the Snyder Cut after your DCEU's dead and you're going to reboot it. Then it's like there's no point. There's nothing that it messes up. So, yeah, WB's playing a smart game here by not releasing that. Eventually, you would hope the Snyder Cut people just get tired and they're just like, oh, we've been doing this for 7 years, man. We got to let it go. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. It's not a smart business move to release something that's not going to help your current product. Blah, blah. Okay, what did I miss? I went on a little rant there like I always do. I'm still hoping Henry Cavill is Superman. Why would they recast him? Pretty much just what I said. Let's see. I cannot lose Henry because I can't be replaced. I think Ezra was a great Flash. Needed more room to grow. I think I don't like the idea of doing Flashpoint too early. Flashpoint will not happen and it should not happen. Did they cancel the Jared Leto movies? Yes, they did. I hope Matt Reeves uses a different genre for each film. This film should be a noir detective. Sequel should be a horror with characters like Clayface Man-Bat. Third should be tech and bioscience with Freeze and Ivy. That would be really cool. I honestly think that Matt Reeves could give us the best Batman trilogy of all time. Yes, and I even mean better than Nolan. Because I'm really hoping Reeves, he seems like he's a fan of the character. And that could be a good thing or a bad thing. Because if you're a fan of the character, you might be pulling from the trash years of Batman or the trash stories and trying to make those good, or you could be pulling from the great stories and maybe not making those as good as the stories. So it's really hard when you're trying to make a character that has actually been around for 80 years. But I think Matt Reeves knows characters very well. He was able to take something like Planet of the Apes and make the last two movies really solid movies. So I think he's somebody that can take an IP and actually make it great. So I'm very interested to see what he's gonna do. Blah blah blah. Henry Cavill. They did already kind of retcon Wonder Woman in BVS with the whole leaving mankind thing. Yep, totally, Pete. Are you looking forward to the Crisis on Infinite Earths on CW? I'm gonna watch it, but I haven't seen any of these past seasons. I watched Flash up until the crossover. I watched about 5 episodes of Supergirl, and I didn't watch anything else. So I'm not even caught up. Who portrays the Flash better, Ezra Miller or Grant Gustin? Well, Grant Gustin has like seasons. Ezra Miller had like 20, 30 minutes, not if at most. I prefer Ezra, to be honest, because Barry's just a little too like mopey at times. Grant Gustin in the show. But, they're both good. Yeah, that's true. You could literally make an awesome Batman movie based on detective, low-budget action. It would be so funny if WB said fuck it and released a Snyder Cut, which I don't think exists, and it was worse than the theatrical one. I think visually it would look better, because I've always said it, no matter what you think of Zack Snyder, his visuals are always amazing in any movie he does. If you've seen Sucker Punch was a god-awful movie. It was terrible. I wanted to leave the theater while I was watching Sucker Punch. But it looked amazing. It was just freaking Sucker Punch was a young boy's wet dream, although it could have been, in today's day and age, it could also be a girl's wet dream. But freaking that thing had everything a young nerd would ever want. Like 100%. It had beautiful women kicking ass. It had dragons. It had Nazi zombies. It had samurais. It had like a crazy horror element to it. It had all of this. It had robots. Like, it was crazy. It was a crazy fantasy movie, and it was awful. It was so bad. But it looked awesome, and that's the one thing I will always say about Zack Snyder. His films look awesome. Doesn't mean they're great stories. Let's see. Blah, 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 blah. Have you been reading Deceased? Hell yes. Deceased is amazing. Let's see. Juice Rant. JL is this day and age is forgettable due to the fact that everyone will compare it to the Avengers. DC has high expectations for every JL they release. Exactly. The issue is Pattinson seems out of place when you stand him next to Gal Gadot, Jason Momoa, Zachary Levi, Henry Cavill. It would look odd. It would in his current form. He hasn't even reached his final form yet. But no, I think one, we don't know what he looks like in the suit. Don't forget, it wasn't like Christian Bale was a huge freaking person in the bat suit. Like, he was a pretty thin looking Batman. I think Ben Affleck's like physique has thrown everybody off because he was like this massive guy. But Superman's always been bigger than Batman. Some people will draw them as big as each other, but Superman's just always been like, I mean, he's a Man of Steel, like, you know what I mean? So I think people they're going to be comparing him to Ben Affleck, and he's not Ben Affleck. Although Pattinson's like 6'1", 6'2", or something like that. If they're not going to start filming till January or February, that dude has 6 months to bulk up. He's probably, if he's smart, and if WB's smart, they have him on a crazy training regimen right now. He probably can't start it really until after he films the Christopher Nolan movie, which he's filming right now. I don't know if he has a bunch of other films between then, but he'll probably start bulking and start eating and working out, every single day or whatever, and eating like 6 to 8 meals a day like The Rock does, and start bulking up. And if you're 6'1" and you start bulking up, he'll look fucking hella fresh in that shit. So, I don't know. Give him some time to actually hit the gym. That's what he definitely needs to do. If he keeps his current form and puts on the bat suit, that would not be good. Let's see. Blah, blah. Let's see. But also, everybody else is hella thin in that movie. Like, not even Ray Fisher is that big. The only person that would look weird, he wouldn't even look weird against Superman. I think people are just overthinking that. Blah, blah, blah. Okay. If you could take one MCU character and put him in the DCEU, who would it be? I would love to see Thor and Wonder Woman kick ass together. I would just bring Scarlett Johansson over. So that way she can fight alongside Batman. But I mean Scarlet Witch. DC needs to focus on other characters. They feel small to me. Marvel has FF4, Avengers, X-Men, Guardians. The Marvel world feels big, while the DC world feels like Batman and Superman are the only ones. I agree, Mark. What do you think of Aidan Gallagher? Is that how you say it? As Damian Wayne. He plays number 5 in the Umbrella Academy. I haven't seen Umbrella Academy. Although I just finished Stranger Things, so I might jump into that. So I'll have to ask you later. Answer that later. Let's see. Oh man, I totally jumped. Shit, what did I miss? I think we're breaking away from the Justice League big team-up movies. I feel like DC and WB want to go to the solo films, Elseworld stories, just because they've done so much better. I agree. I just want to recreate the DCEU in my own image, just snap my fingers, and have everything I want in the DCEU become a reality. Are we getting a Joker in Reeves' trilogy? I think Reeves is going to, if he does Joker, it's going to be the third and final one. I don't think he's going to bring Joker into his movies. I think, if anything, it's definitely the final movie that he does. Because I think we're so oversaturated with Joker right now, he probably wants to stay away from it. Also, just imagine, he's probably smart enough to know that Joker is he is the biggest Batman villain, but you just throw Joker in something and people are going to go watch it. We saw that with Gotham. But I think what will happen is, if he can knock out 2 badass Batman movies, and then he does one with Joker, you don't really need to worry about anything. You don't need to worry about that last film being a success, because people are going to go watch it because of the Joker. So, just look at Suicide Squad. Suicide Squad, arguably a terrible movie. but it had the Joker in it. It had Harley Quinn. It had Will Smith. They had solid names in that. It made $700+ million, and it won an Oscar. So don't underestimate the power of the Joker. Okay, my ideal villains to see right now in Batman is Deathstroke and Bane, a CGI comic book accurate brute with venomous tubes. John Cryer as Lex Luthor, one of the best things about Supergirl this season. That's what I heard. Why did he have a beard? Who, Luthor? Or who had a beard? I think WB is finally realizing that they can't do the Marvel formula, which didn't work out for them, but the solo films look like they're striving. They are. Would Ezra Miller have made a better Wally West? That's what people say, but I don't know. I mean, maybe. It's possible, but I don't know if I want to see him with blonde hair. Let's see, blah, 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 blah. With all the Elseworlds shit going on, do you think we could get a superhero zombie movie? I don't think we'd get a superhero zombie movie. I think we would get a Blackest Night movie as, like, the Green Lantern trilogy. Like, I would think the Green Lanterns would end with Blackest Night, which would be very interesting. Could also be the way you end a trilogy. Like, if you wanted to keep going like the MCU did, you end with Blackest Night, where some of your characters die, and then you have the new crop of, like, the new Batman, the new Aquaman, whatever you want to do. Garfield, and Holland. Oh, Maguire. You're saying all the Spider-Mans. All in one Spider-Man film, yes or no? I think that might happen. Especially if they're I don't want to spoil anything, but I think it's a possibility. I forgot, not everybody's seen Spider-Man. I don't care about it, but apparently there's a possibility of that. Let's get hinted at. Should Henry Cavill have kept the mustache in JL? Yeah, just keep him with the beard. I mean, he would have died and came back. I mean, maybe it would have made sense. Twilight was on TV earlier, and they were talking about kryptonite. I chuckled a bit. Not worried about Pattinson's physique. Look at what they did with Zachary Levi. That's true. That's true. Makes a solid point. Would Keanu Reeves play Adam Warlock? I don't know. I don't even know if I really care about that. I mean, it's funny, like, I love that Keanu Reeves, like, his mystique, his, like, just aura has surpassed everything, because he's not a great actor. He's not a great actor, but people love him so much that he will still get roles until the end of time. Let's see. Blah, blah, blah. Am I the only one who is kind of worried about Matt Reeves' Batman? Because I want also amazing fight scenes, not just Sherlock Holmes. I think a lot of people have made that point and are kind of worried about that, to see if that is going to happen, because apparently there were rewrites to add more action into the film, meaning he probably didn't put that much in the beginning. So we'll see. But I mean, hopefully. Umbrella Academy is awesome. Got to go, cheese bro. Later. Thanks for coming by. Appreciate the super chat. I hope, if it turns out a success, that Reeves' Batman goes further than a trilogy. They have such a huge rogues gallery to explore. Why stop at 3 films? I think it goes to the director. I mean, maybe if they want to keep making Batman films and Pattinson's down to keep making Batman films, then, you know, maybe they go past it. I'm hoping he Robert Downey Jr.'s shit and stays on for a bunch of other cameos and maybe signs like a 9-picture deal or something. But it's also, Pattinson has, and after these Batman movies, is going to have, like, unlimited money pretty much, because apparently he made a lot of money during Twilight, and that's why he's been able to do all these artsy fartsy films, because he didn't have to worry about money. Like, he was like, oh yeah, you can only pay me X amount, sure, fine, I'll do the movie, I just want to do this. And so he'll get that again with Batman, and he might do 3 films and be like, oh yeah, that's good, I'm done, I want to go do other films or whatever, I don't want to be Batman for the rest of my life. So, I don't know. That's the one thing that worries me about Pattinson, since he is somebody that wanted to do art house films so much. But hopefully he's like, nah, man, as long as the story's good, I'll keep playing it. We'll see. I just don't think he'll crumble under the pressure like Ben Affleck did. Let's see. All right, guys, I got to get going here in a bit. So, about 10 more minutes. I got to get to work. Any thoughts on who will play Green Lantern? Since he didn't get Batman, give freaking Hal Jordan to Armie Hammer. I think he'd be a great freaking Hal Jordan. Should Guillermo del Toro play Blue Beetle, direct Blue Beetle? That would be cool. But I mean, if he's not gonna do Justice League Dark, which is more his wheelhouse, I don't think he's gonna do a DC movie. In my opinion, Joker had no business being in Suicide Squad. He was gonna be in it at all. It should have been a cameo at the end. I know that it was a big selling point of the movie, but ultimately it hurt the movie as a whole. Well, I mean, David Ayer came out and said that Jared Leto, or the Joker, his mistake was not making him the main villain. Joker should have been the main villain, and I think that's true. I think Joker should have been the main villain, and it should have been the Suicide Squad going after Joker. That would have been way better than this stupid mythological bullshit that we see in every superhero film. Issa Gonzalez for Catwoman and Natalie Dormer for Ivy. Oh, that might be dope. That might be dope. But I guarantee you. So, oh wait. No, Ivy. I guarantee Ivy is going to be black. I 100% say that, and maybe it won't be, but I honestly think because I'm forgetting her fucking name right now. Margot Robbie. Apparently, I guess Margot Robbie's super down to be in like all of these like Harley Quinn movies that they're thinking about, because there's pretty much going to be like a Harley Quinn trilogy with Birds of Prey, then Gotham City Sirens, then Birds of Prey versus Gotham City Sirens. She's very big on diversity and bringing people into like the movies and stuff like that. So if Matt Reeves casts a Latina for Catwoman, which I'm hoping, or you know, if he casts, you know, a white actress, I don't know what's gonna happen. Depending on what happens with Matt Reeves' Catwoman, and if that Catwoman goes to be in Gotham City Sirens, well, I think Margot Robbie will be like, well, we got a Latina, we got a white girl, and we need a black girl. So I think that's gonna be it. Or maybe they'll cast an Asian. I'm not too sure. But which would be cool. Although, is there? Oh, I mean, yeah, freaking Birds of Prey is like so fucking diverse. So yeah, it's like really diverse, to be honest. So I feel like Margot Robbie would be, she's really big on inclusion, so I wouldn't be surprised if that's what happens with Ivy. But I guess it depends on we'll see what happens with Catwoman. Because if she ends up casting her own Catwoman, then that'll be very different. But if Matt Reeves casts a Latina, and that Latina jumps over to Gotham City Sirens, then I would 100% believe that freaking Poison Ivy would end up being a black actress. Dude, W needs to chill with all the Harley Quinn shit. I doubt it, man. It makes money. They ain't gonna stop. Bro, you should dye all your hair blonde and be Green Arrow. Be Green Arrow? Why do I look like Green Arrow? Let's see. All right, get some last minute questions in here. Isn't that dream? Is that a dream? Unlimited money? Is it a dream? Maybe. Do you think? I mean, billionaires have it. Billionaires, like, it's so funny. Like, billionaires have so much money that they're just fucking around in space now. Like, can you imagine that, having so much money that you're just like, I want to build a space company and fuck with spaceships. Can you imagine that? You got people fucking dying, like, and can't even afford fucking clean water, and billionaires are playing with fucking spaceship rockets. It's insane. I saw that because that dude Jeff Bezos, the Amazon guy, is talking about how he puts $1 billion a year into his space thing. That he has some fucking space shit. I've never heard of it until I saw that damn article. He's not an Elon Musk that's actually doing shit. I don't know what he's doing with his space shit. But yeah, it's just insane. I got $1 billion so I can make a space shit. Do you think we will see John Diggle from Arrow as Green Lantern, since they teased it in Elseworlds this season? They introduced Diggle's stepfather, whose last name is Stewart. Yeah, that'd be kind of cool. What up, Chris Kid? Blah, blah, blah. Juice, do you agree that characters for minorities should all be unique? Because as black man, I don't like it and every black hero has the same personality. Yes, Mark. I do agree. I do agree that they should be unique. So like somebody mentioned that like when movies go diverse, it's like a token thing, which I feel like the word token gets really thrown around very I don't want to say maliciously, but they just like, oh, there you go, freaking so-and-so's cast is that, they're a token. Like, they probably say that for Little Mermaid, right? Which I think is stupid. I think if you take a character like, so if they make Little Mermaid and they try to make her hood or whatever, or like hip hop and all this other shit, that would be terrible. That I think would be a token thing. Or like say if they have a Catwoman, right, and they make her Latina and they have her talking Spanish all the time, I think that would be a token thing. But if you just take these characters, you change their race, you want to do whatever you want to do, but they're exactly the character the same way. If that chick is going to be Little Mermaid and she's going to go sing the same songs and they're not changing the lyrics, she's saying the same dialogue as Ariel from the movie, boom, nothing's different. But if you try to change it to the personality or the culture of that character, I think that's where, like, you kind of fuck up. You can't do that. You can interchange stuff, but you shouldn't be changing the character. But yeah, I think everybody should have a unique personality mark. I 100% agree with that. I don't give a shit about skin color at the Ivy actress. I just want her to be green. So you want her to be the green suit. That's interesting. I feel like they should kind of go the Heroes in Crisis route, where she starts off as one, she dies, and then she's born into the green. I think that would be interesting. Because it would be weird if she's just green automatically, but then again, she's Ivy. But I don't know if they're going to want to do all that makeup for Ivy. Would Bella Thorne Ivy fit in a universe where Robbie, Harley Quinn, and Isa Gonzalez? Man, Bella Thorne scares me. Like, I don't know about you guys, but I feel like Bella Thorne is somebody that's just about to, like, have a breakdown and just disappear sometimes. Like, that girl always seems like something's going on. And I hope she's okay, but it just always seems like something's going on with that girl. And, like, I'm just like, man, that's just, like, I kind of want the classic red hair. Dude, I already said that. Take care, Juice. Enjoy your day. Thought Young Justice Season 3 overall. I haven't got to watch it, Brooke. I haven't got to watch it. All right, guys, we got 2 minutes left, and then I got to dip out. Do you have any least favorite Lego superhero game? I haven't played any of the Lego superhero games. I'm going to go watch Exorcist. Nice. Where is Exorcist playing? Or are you just watching it on your TV? But yeah, all right, guys, we're going to go ahead and end it. If you got any last questions, send them in right now, because I'm about to start ending this stream. But thank you so much for actually hanging out with me. I really appreciate it. Let's see. What villain would you like to play in the DCEU? If I got to play a villain, I mean, the Joker would always be fun, but I don't know. I feel like, man, I don't know. I've never really thought about that. If I wanted to play a villain, I feel like my brain always goes to Joker just because I feel like he's the best. Will the Batman game ever be revealed? Probably not until next year or something. Favorite Batman Arkham moment? I think when Joker was Clayface. I think that was awesome. But all right, guys, that's going to be it. Thank you so much for hanging out again. So next Saturday, I'm leaving for LA. So I may or may not do a stream. I don't know. I leave around 3, I think. So hopefully I'll have some time. But I don't know how crazy my packing and everything will be, because I'm going to be gone for a while, so I don't really know. But hopefully a stream next Saturday. Hopefully a stream on Friday for Twitch. There's no guarantees, though, because I say I'll pack during the week, and then I'll be like, oh my god, I haven't done anything. So we'll see what happens. But that's going to be it, guys. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. I got to get to work, unfortunately. If you're in California, stay safe with all those earthquakes. If you're anywhere else, just stay safe, too, because the world's a crazy place. But that's going to be it, guys. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. As always, I am your host, Juicebox. Remember, when you wake up in the morning, ask yourself something. I'm my daily dose of juice. See you guys next time.